In a world where magic engineering meets alchemy, the possibilities are endless. This technique isn't just shaking up real life, it's about to change the game for mages everywhere, offering them some next-level gear. A mysterious figure, face blurred, seems to be the mastermind behind this revolutionary idea. Dressed to impress in a slick suit with a sharp tie, he's got the vibe of someone who means business. But hold up, it's not just about the technique. They want this item in the hands of as many mages as possible. Spread the magic, folks. Enter President Melian, a big dreamer with ambition to match. But hey, dreams don't come cheap, right? Money talks, and it's time to find some investors. Our suited-up friend explains that they've been hustling, talking to a bunch of investors already. President Melian is just one of many. President Melian, with his sharp eyes and smirk, challenges the idea of contracting with everyone at once, including him. Melian hints that if they want to reel in all investors, some conditions might have to go out the window. Our suave negotiator admits to liking those conditions, but is willing to talk turkey. He's got a killer idea. The luxury of the item is the main offer. Fancy stuff, you know? That's the pitch, folks. That's the offer on the table. Finally, we get a clear view of our negotiator, a young man with golden eyes and brown hair, dressed in a suit adorned with golden details and a confident smile, has the face of this magical innovation. A close-up of his outfit shows he means business. It's all about style and Amidst a sparkling backdrop, the discussion revolves around expanding the supply of a certain item as much as possible. There's talk of signing an exclusive contract with Star Cloud's trading company, which sounds like a fancy deal for some luxury items that are trickier to make. Two hands clasp firmly, signaling the start of a promising partnership. The handshake is set against a dazzling background, making this moment feel like a scene from a business drama. The serious business talk continues, with two characters engaged in a conversation that feels like a branding pitch. One of them seems to be emphasizing their point with a hand on their chest, a classic trust me gesture. Hey, what's up with the blank space here? Is it a dramatic pause or just a moment of silence as they ponder their next move? The guy with the sleek hair and snazzy suit questions the sellability of the luxury goods. He's all smiles, but you can tell he's not just about to jump into any deal blindly. His confidence shines through as he declares that he never does anything that will cause him losses. That's a businessman who knows what he's doing, not willing to risk it all. The other character, looking sharp in his school-like blazer, isn't rushing things. He's not asking for a contract right away, playing it cool and calculating the next steps. More empty space, perhaps has contemplating deeply or just taking a breather before dropping the next business bomb. Despite the blurred face, you can sense the determination as he mentions opening an investor presentation. The clock is ticking, but he's got a plan. Back to the other character with the suave hairstyle, he's laying down the terms. If the products impress, there's an exclusive contract waiting. The intense look on his face reveals he's weighing the offer carefully. It's a crucial moment in this business chess game. Yet another pause. Maybe he's thinking, what's the catch? Or just admiring the fine print. Oops, another blurred face moment, but the word gosh suggests something just clicked or surprised him. The expression seems to be one of admiration, as he acknowledges, all right, we have two characters standing together. One's rocking a dapper school uniform, complete with a classy blazer, and the other has a white coat with a look that screams science geek chic. They seem to be in some sort of futuristic setting, with one of them looking pleased. A close-up of their hands shows the school uniform-clad person holding on to something, perhaps a gift or a token from the conversation. Boom! The white coat wearer drops a bombshell of generosity by offering messenger paper and their contact info. Sounds like a magical way to slide into someone's DMs. Messenger paper explained. Write a message, send it flying, and bam! It hits the target. The receiver is clearly grateful, stuttering a thank you as if they just won a magical lottery. Hats off to the mysterious character, quite literally. With a tip of the hat, this suave figure bids farewell, leaving an air of intrigue behind. Check out the full-body shot of the mystery man, now strolling away, looking like he walked straight out of a detective novel. Back to our duo. The school uniform dude and the white coat gal are left standing, perhaps pondering what just went down. The atmosphere's a mix of relief and suspense. Suddenly, the anxiety hits like a truck. The school uniform guy is sweating bullets, fearing he might just had a brush with disaster. And here comes the reassurance. The white coat gal questions if his frantic actions were really anxiety-driven. Seems like someone needs to chill. Anxiety confirmed. This page shows that even our cool scientist is feeling the pressure, wide-eyed and all. Her expression softens, and there's a hint of humor as she seems to realize something amusing about the situation. With a giggle, she acknowledges Yusol's amazingness, perhaps a nod to his quirky yet endearing personality. Yusol's left baffled, a classic what moment, making us wonder what just happened. Quick save. The scientist assures him it's nothing. All right, folks, the story kicks off with our character thinking, anyway, one thing has been resolved. It's like when you finally figure out how to assemble that IKEA furniture without any leftover screws. Next, we see a character with a blurred face, sporting a snazzy blue uniform with gold accents, probably thinking about something deep, or maybe just what's for dinner tonight. Now, our character ponders, when I go back, I should go to a tasty restaurant with the club members. Priorities, right? Solving mysteries and then grabbing a bite. Continuing the thought, it's about hitting up a restaurant with the crew, because nothing says victory like some good grub with good company. The scene shifts, and we learn the conference ended well, with Stella Academy's lessons proceeding as normal. Just another day at wizard school, I guess. A new voice enters the scene, announcing, Professor Mason isn't feeling well, so I will teach in her place. Cue dramatic music and suspicious glances. We see a woman with long purple hair and a white robe, presumably the substitute professor, as students look on, possibly wondering if they're going to get extra homework. Our protagonist, still in that snazzy blue suit, thinks they're hiding the fact that she disappeared. Ooh, the plot thickens like a good gravy. The narrative takes a dark turn, revealing that in the 18th episode, Mason causes chaos at the school after awakening. Sounds like a Monday morning to me. Then we're presented with a terrifying creature, presumably Mason, looking like she just rolled out of the nightmare dimension. The character reflects, but due to this incident, I don't know how it might change. Yup, that's life, full of unexpected twists, like when you find out your favorite show got canceled. The character, looking sharp with brown hair and glasses, wonders, will the episode happen earlier? It's like trying to predict if the weekend will arrive sooner. Finally, they think, it'd be great if it were at a level that could be managed. Ain't that the dream, my friend? Ain't that the dream? And lastly, we learn that not just Mason, but Altalicia also didn't show up at school. Suspicious, right? Maybe they're off having a secret adventure or just stuck in traffic. Strolling through the campus like a boss, our young student is deep in thought, imagining his colleague being happily pestered at the alchemy castle. Maybe it's some sort of magical party going on there? Suddenly, he's pulled out of his reverie by a curious question. Hey, did you hear? Gossip time, folks. The camera zooms into our main guy's face, revealing his golden brown eyes wide open, ready to absorb the spicy rumors. Turns out, it's about Assistant Professor Alticia, who just cracked the code on some fancy technique, random sequence convergence, or whatever the nerds call it. Ah, but there's a twist in the tale. It seems there's a secret co-author involved. Who's the mysterious brainiac? A group of students mull over the mystery co-authors desire to stay anonymous. Are they hiding a secret identity, or just too shy to steal the limelight? Maybe they're really ugly, one student jokes. Our main dude with a poker face smirks at the thought. Deep down, our student reveals a secret. By keeping his co-author status under wraps, he smoothly blends in with the crowd at school. As he walks away, he admits to giving Alticia a hint by borrowing some nifty knowledge from the bulbul glasses. What a sly genius. With a heavy heart, he accepts that all the attention should rightly be on Alticia, as he continues to keep his identity in the shadows. The scene fades out. Ah, found, isn't that Mayusong? Wow, he's so tall, he's smart, and is handsome. Isn't that unfair? Is the person next to him a wolf? She looks like a doll. She's still the child of trash. Although she is pretty, there are no quiet days. I'm here. Welcome, Yusiol. Sorry, did you wait long? Not really. So what are we eating? You said you'd choose. You'll see when we get there. Welcome to the world of Magic Academy's Genius Blinker. The scene sets us up for episode 55, where magic and mystery await. We're inside a room with fabulous vibes, as three folks sit around a table about to munch on some delicious pizza. The pizza plates shine with such brilliance, it feels like they're ready to cast a spell on your taste buds. Acel, the blue-haired girl, is caught in the magic of the moment, eyes wide in wonder. Acel realizes something, maybe about the pizza or her magical journey. Hard to tell, but she's definitely onto something. In Korea, it's common to have pickles with greasy eats like pizza. This might just be the secret ingredient to Acel's magical meal. A hand appears, offering pickles to Acel, and she's left wondering, what's the deal with this? Acel looks puzzled, but she's keeping her cool. How do you eat this? The question hangs in the air like a mystery waiting to be solved, and we get a glimpse of someone struggling with what seems to be a culinary conundrum. The scene widens to reveal two characters seated at a table. Our brown-haired gentleman seems a bit puzzled, while the blue-haired girl opposite him stares at her food with a vacant expression. The atmosphere is sprinkled with question marks, quite literally, as they float around the background. Is it her first time at a pizza place? The thought crosses our brown-haired hero's mind as he watches the girl. His expression is a mix of curiosity and slight amusement. Hey, our guy begins to say, possibly trying to offer some advice or a helpful hint, but it seems like the words get stuck somewhere between his mind and mouth. The girl bravely takes a bite, only to let out a small yelp. It's a classic case of eyes bigger than the stomach. There is a moment of silence, a suspenseful pause as she processes what just happened. The tension is almost as thick as the crust on that pizza. It's yummy, she declares a bit reluctantly after swallowing. Her eyes wide, perhaps surprised by her own words. The background shifts to a serene light, highlighting the moment of her gastronomic enlightenment. Our brown-haired friend takes a sip from his cup, his expression a mix of intrigue and appraisal. The golden light bathes them, adding a touch of magic to this culinary adventure. The light continues to shine, wrapping the scene in a warm, inviting glow. It's good. He finally admits, a content smile on his face. Perhaps the pizza wasn't so mysterious after all. Just film an advertisement, would you? A cheeky comment floats in, suggesting that their reactions are so dramatic they might as well be in a commercial. In a cozy dining room, a cheerful young man with tousled brown hair and sharp attire serves up some mouth-watering pizza, urging, "Eat this too." The camera zooms in on the plate, showcasing a slice of pizza that looks like it came straight out of a foodie's dream. A girl with long blue hair, dressed in a neat outfit with a big bow, excitedly prepares to dig in, brandishing a fork and knife like a culinary warrior. Suddenly, the young man playfully chides her choice of weaponry, hinting that cutting pizza is a rookie move. With a slice of pizza in hand, he begins to demonstrate the proper technique, his expression a mix of confidence and casual cool. His eyes glint with mischief as he declares that pizza tastes better when eaten directly, showcasing his impeccable taste in both food and humor. His method, a daring bite into the cheesy goodness, leaves the blue-haired girl in slight disbelief, but intrigued by the boldness. The girl, still processing the audacity of it all, notes that his way seems even more imprudent, her eyes wide with a mix of surprise and amusement. She quickly shifts her perspective, seeing the fun in his method, and decides to join in the pizza-eating adventure. With a curious glint in her eye, she lifts the slice to her lips, ready to embrace this new culinary experience. Her expression turns pensive as she contemplates this unorthodox method, pizza slice in hand, her inner monologue silent but expressive. Finally, she takes a bite, savoring the flavor and the moment, her eyes closing in a blissful realization. Her two companions, both brown-haired and dressed smartly, watch her with bated breath, their expressions a mix of anticipation and humor. Wow, the bell peppers on the cheese are dancing around. The paprika and olive that are watching the dance with satisfaction have an incredible combination. Our blue-haired protagonist is in pizza heaven, eyes closed in bliss, as she savors the delightful dance of flavors. The bacon and onions are holding hands and dancing a passionate salsa. Our brown-haired friend, with sparkling golden eyes, asks eagerly, "So is it good?" A mysterious figure, partially hidden, joins the scene, holding a slice of pizza. Our blue-haired girl, with a hint of a smile, has a slice of pizza in her hand, enjoying every bite. With a satisfied nod, she replies, "Yes, it's so good." Her expression is pure happiness as she savors the pizza, leaving us with a sense of contentment. The brown-haired boy shares a knowing smile with a blurred character, perhaps sharing an inside joke. With a hint of camaraderie, someone suggests, "Let's come often." The sunset paints the sky as a conversation continues. "You'll invite me too, right? We'll see." As the day winds down, a cheerful hey echoes, hinting at more fun to come. A quiet moment, a simple yet expressive ha, signifies the end of a delightful day. Fading into the sunset, the scene closes with an artistic depiction of calm and tranquility. The scene opens with an enchanting view of a grassy field, bathed in the warm orange hues of the setting sun. The air is filled with tiny glowing particles that dance around, creating a mysterious and almost magical atmosphere. As we continue to gaze at the scenery, the tranquility is subtly disturbed by the appearance of strange black dots that seem to float in the white sky, adding an eerie vibe to the calmness of the landscape. The tension grows as cracks start to form in the fabric of reality itself. These glowing red fissures snake across the landscape, hinting at an impending event that could change everything. A quick shout-out to AsuraScans.com for bringing us these captivating visuals and thrilling stories. Big ups to the creators for crafting such an intriguing start to our journey. I feel bad for Bion, but am growing more curious about that kid named Baek Yusol. The scenery shifts to a peaceful view of a grand building nestled among lush trees, setting the stage for what's described as the day of practice. In a vibrant field, a bunch of students are hanging out in their sharp academy uniforms, probably wondering what's next on the agenda. Amidst the crowd, an announcement rings out, signaling the start of personal gate practice for these fresh-faced first-year students. A mysterious figure, face blurred like some sort of secret agent, gestures towards an ominous glowing portal, inviting the students to step right in. The enigmatic figure's voice booms, urging the students to take the plunge into the persona gate, setting the stage for some serious action. One student, feeling a mix of excitement and jitters, thinks about how this gate looks just like the ones they've read about, bringing their bookish fantasies to life. All right, folks, here we are at the Grand Academy, where students are decked out in swanky uniforms with some gold flair. It's like a scene from a high-class teen movie, minus the drama. For now. As the scene unfolds, the phrase "so it finally begins" echoes. You can feel the buzz in the air as everyone gears up for what's coming. It's like the calm before the storm. And boom, we have our main character, Baek Yusol, reflecting on his achievements. After acing the academic conference, he's unlocked some nifty portal analysis function. This dude is leveling up like it's a video game. A peek into Baek Yusol's stats reveals his strengths and areas for improvement. He's got some solid skills, especially with his Blink LV.1. Looks like he's been putting in the work to get those numbers up. Baek Yusol's been hustling between the academy and Ifanel's garden, boosting his stats along the way. He's feeling pretty good about where he stands, ready to face whatever this academy throws at him. The scene opens with a young lad who's got that thinking hard about life choices look plastered across his face. His name? Well, we don't know yet, but he's got those golden eyes that just scream main character vibes. Zooming out a bit, we catch a glimpse of his snazzy school uniform, hinting that he might be part of some elite academy or a club for cool kids. In the background, he contemplates something with a simple, probably. We all know that feeling, right? The scene shifts as a mysterious, glowing portal makes its grand entrance. It's all swirly and magical, the kind you'd expect in a fantasy movie. Stepping up is a robed figure, looking like they just walked out of Hogwarts. They're instructing students. The scene opens with a young guy, sporting a brown mop of hair and eyes full of curiosity, responding with a confident yes. A group of students, all clad in matching snazzy uniforms, makes an appearance. They seem to be the chosen ones for an upcoming adventure. The young lad ponders, are these the ones going with me, as he sizes up his potential companions. A grand declaration about the Persona Gate emerges. It's a challenge that demands teamwork, with groups ranging from 4 to 18 people. The emphasis is clear. Collaboration will be the key to conquering this enigmatic gate. It's a call to arms for these first-year students. At Stella Academy, folks are usually chilling at Class 2 level. But hold up, they're about to face a Persona Gate with a Risk 3 challenge for their first real combat. You know that's going to be a tough cookie. The students are gearing up to tackle a Persona Gate with a Risk 3 rating. It's like jumping straight into the deep end for their first real combat. Definitely not for the faint-hearted. Portal Garden C7 is the place to be, with space for 16 daring souls ready to face the music. It's like the ultimate showdown arena. Ah, bummer. Looks like Mayuxiong and Huaryan are MIA for this event. Their absence is definitely felt. Who's gonna step up and fill those big shoes? Meet Hong Bion, the one with the spark in her eyes and the flame in her heart. She's ready to take on whatever comes her way, alongside her trusty crew. Here, we have a glimpse of Asel with her icy cool demeanor and striking blue hair. She's the kind of ally you definitely want by your side when conquering portals. The plan is set. Hong Bion and Asel are confident there'll be more than enough to handle the portal. The intricate designs hint at the complexity of the challenge ahead. The mysterious portal stands ominously. With its sharp, intricate design, it looks like it's ready to test the mettle of anyone who dares to step through. A voice, pondering its role in the grand scheme against the final boss. Seems like someone's considering taking a back seat in the showdown. Just a lone foot, perhaps hinting at a journey yet to be walked. Or maybe someone's just contemplating their next move while enjoying the greenery. After all the hustle and bustle, our mysterious hero is laser-focused on finding the ultimate prize, the enchanted tree petals. It's like he's on a quest for the world's rarest loot. As he steps into the dazzling portal, the dude's got his game face on, ready to dive into this mystical realm. The whole thing is shining so bright, you'd think he stumbled upon a disco in the middle of nowhere. Walking with purpose, our guy looks like he's on a catwalk of destiny, surrounded by glowing orbs. It's like he's got the universe cheering him on. The atmosphere changes with a dramatic sound effect, giving us the ultimate suspense vibes. You can almost hear the dun-dun-dun as the plot thickens. The scene continues with mysterious sounds filling the air, setting the stage for what's about to unfold. It's like the build-up to a drop in an epic EDM track. A mysterious figure with tousled brown hair, dressed sharply in a suit adorned with gold trims, stands under the golden glow of chandeliers. The tension in the air suggests something grand is about to unfold. The scene shifts to a captivating announcement. Welcome to the Haren's Ball. The ambiance is nothing short of magical, with star-shaped chandeliers casting an ethereal light. An elegant fountain, surrounded by intricate decor, sets the scene for this opulent gathering. The splendor of the ballroom is both mesmerizing and overwhelming. Silhouettes of guests begin to fill the grand ballroom. Their forms cast long shadows on the polished floor, suggesting the night is young and full of. The scene unfolds with a group of stylishly clad individuals, their attire suggesting a formal event. The most striking among them is a girl with long, flowing white hair and captivating red eyes. Her presence is commanding, and she seems to be leading the pack. As they move forward, their uniforms reveal a sense of unity and purpose. The blend of colors in their hair, white, blue, and pink, adds a touch of vibrancy to the scene. Amidst the elegant chaos, the word welcome floats into view, hinting at the start of something new. The white-haired girl, with her penetrating red eyes, echoes the greeting with a simple yet impactful welcome. Her expression is calm, yet there's an underlying intensity. Her outfit, with its detailed design and impressive bow tie, complements her striking features. Her presence is undeniably magnetic, drawing all eyes towards her. The scene opens in a dazzling ballroom, where a maid with a cheerful demeanor is ready to hook us up with some fancy threads and kicks. She's all like, "We got you covered, fam," and the stage is set for some serious Cinderella vibes. The maid's attire is on point, rocking the classic black and white uniform. It's like she's ready for the Met Gala or something. Next up, we meet our guest, sporting striking white hair and red eyes that are practically glowing with curiosity. She's like, a dress and shoes, you say? Clearly she's not just here for the snacks. As the plot thickens, she starts to wonder out loud, questioning the presence of a ballroom in a Persona Gate. She's like, what is this place? Some kind of magic portal? Never seen this before. Time's ticking, folks. Our savvy guest decides there's no chill time. She's got a portal to analyze and a guide's message to decode. She's all business now, ready to unravel some mysteries. And just like that, we get a glimpse of an elaborate mystical message, filled with cryptic symbols and arcane magic. It's giving us all the mystic vibes, ready for some high-level decoding. The scene opens with a burst of golden light, setting a mysterious and warm tone. A single word encapsulates the character's bewilderment. Huh? Meet our main character, a girl with striking red eyes and a cascade of white hair. She seems to be deep in thought, her expression a mix of curiosity and confusion. Her mind races with questions. Wait a moment, are they using such a complex formula just for a first-year practice? Clearly, she's a smart cookie, and this challenge has caught her off guard. A voice cuts through her thoughts, delivering an important reminder. Miss, dinner will begin shortly. You should hurry. A maid, with a gentle yet firm demeanor, informs her that it's time to wrap up her musings and head to dinner. The urgency in her voice is palpable. Her final reaction, a simple, "What?" suggests that she's caught off guard by the sudden reminder. Perhaps she's not quite ready to leave her mental puzzle unsolved. In the middle of a mystically lit room, a maid dressed in a traditional black and white outfit, exuding an air of calmness, poses a simple yet loaded question. Is there a problem? The camera shifts to reveal a young girl with long pink hair and sharp red eyes, her attire suggesting a scholarly background. Her thoughts race as she challenges the authenticity of the maid's words, suspecting they might be pre-programmed responses. Her internal dialogue deepens, contemplating the nature of characters within magical portals, noting that they usually can't act independently without the influence of mages. Her eyes widen as she voices her growing suspicion. It can't be. The weight of her realization hangs in the air. As the scene shifts, dark, ominous tendrils swirl around, echoing her disbelief with a haunting, "No, it can't be." Meet the maid. Her smile is brighter than your phone screen at night. She's looking all spiffy in her uniform, ready to serve with glee. The mysterious Persona Gate topic pops up like a surprise quiz. Is it real? Is it tech magic? The Academy's got folks scratching their heads. A pause, as if the universe itself is holding its breath. Is something off in this grand place? A white-haired lady appears, asking our cheerful maid if anything's wrong. Her presence brings a certain elegance to the conversation. The white-haired lady gives a gentle brush-off about the concern, instructing the maid to fetch a dress. No sweat, just Academy drama. An empty space, as if the world is taking a breather before the next big reveal. Under the golden glow of the Academy's halls, we're introduced to a girl who's got that the main character vibe written all over her. With her white hair flowing like she's in a shampoo commercial, she seems to be staring at something, or someone, that's caught her attention. Zooming in on her face, we can see those red eyes that could probably pierce through the toughest magical defenses. She's got that determined look, mixed with a hint of concern. Something's definitely brewing in her mind. Her thoughts drift to a practice session, or maybe a challenge, that seems to be dragging on longer than expected. She's got that feeling, like when you realize your quick workout is turning into a whole marathon. The vibe here is pretty clear. Whatever she's involved in, it's not going to be a quick finish. She's bracing herself for a long ride, like realizing you accidentally started a binge-watching session of a series with 10 seasons. The page gives us space to let that feeling sink in, as if the emptiness emphasizes the weight of her thoughts. The title card Blink Master of the Magic Academy pops up, setting the stage for what promises to be a magical roller coaster, with page 57 hinting that we're deep into the journey already. As we dive into this mystical world, the canvas is painted with a wash of colors. The scene is set with an ethereal glow, almost like we're peeking into a dream. There's nothing but a gentle ambience, leaving us guessing what's next. The sound of footsteps echoes, bringing a sense of anticipation. A glimpse of a figure in red starts to form, promising intrigue and drama. A pair of elegant heels steps into view, cutting through the soft colors like a knife. A mysterious character is making her entrance, each step precise and deliberate. Our enigmatic lady finally reveals herself, adorned in a red dress that matches the roses around her. Her eyes, a striking shade of red, hint at secrets untold. The focus shifts to the roses, vibrant and captivating, as if they're whispering tales of romance and mystery. The woman is surrounded by a halo of floral beauty. And just like that, the scene fades back into the soft colors, leaving us in suspense and eager to uncover more about this captivating character. In the midst of a grand and opulent ballroom, the scene is set ablaze by golden lights bouncing off chandeliers. Our gaze is drawn towards a figure with long white hair who seems to be intrigued by someone across the room. The source of this intrigue is a suave gentleman, rocking a tuxedo like Hez James Bond or something. His hair is a tousled mess, but in that perfectly styled way, and his eyes are a sharp golden hue that could probably cut glass. Zooming in, we see the elegance of his attire. This guy knows how to make a tux work. The crisp white shirt and the bow tie complete the classic look. It's clear he's not just another face in the crowd. As the lights dance around, a kaleidoscope of colors fills the frame, hinting at the magic and mystery swirling about. This scene is a prelude to something grand, leaving us on the edge, wondering what drama. In the glow of a fancy hall, someone is checking out the threads and nodding in approval, because these clothes are top-notch. Zooming in, we get a closer look at this mysterious character, with her radiant white hair flowing and her fiery red eyes locked in concentration. She's deep in thought, and the silence speaks volumes. What's going on in her mind? The princess is informed that the clothes are the handiwork of Cadet Baek Yusol, who nailed it as a subject for an assignment. It is said that his past story is written here. The room is dim, and a mysterious figure is speaking, setting the stage for a story that promises secrets and revelations. Oh, really? The curiosity intensifies as a character with white hair and red eyes, donning a sharp uniform, holds a piece of paper, seemingly uncovering something significant. Huh! The white-haired character's eyes widen with surprise, their expression a mix of shock and realization, hinting at a discovery that shakes them. The tension builds as the character's expression becomes more serious, the implications of their discovery weighing heavily on their mind. Is it because of the personal information about Baek Yusol I got? The mystery deepens as the character questions the source of their newfound knowledge, pondering the weight of personal information. The white-haired girl is reflecting on something that happened a few days ago, feeling that her perspective on it has changed. Meanwhile, the brown-haired young man stands there yawning, adding a bit of casual vibe to the scene. As the man yawns, the girl's thoughts drift towards his past and how he's now walking the path of chivalry, suggesting some personal growth or a shift in his character. The focus is on the young man's face, showing his serious yet youthful demeanor. His golden eyes seem to hold untold stories, perhaps hinting at a deeper narrative. The page transitions into a pattern of fluffy clouds, adding a whimsical pause before the conversation resumes. The young man, with a hint of sarcasm, questions the girl's staring. He casually asks if she has never seen a commoner yawn, bringing some humor into the dialogue. All right, peep this. We catch a glimpse of a character with flowing white hair and piercing red eyes, looking like they've just been caught off guard. They mutter something under their breath, trying to clarify a point. It's not that. The dialogue continues, but the suspense is real as the speech bubble announces everyone is already gathered. What could this mean for our mysterious character? The scene shifts to a grand hall, all decked out with fancy lights and bustling folks. Our red-eyed friend is now part of the crowd, standing alongside a bespectacled companion. Looks like a gathering of some serious business. The scene opens with a grand, glowing hall where a mysterious woman, sporting striking red hair and a fan, lays down the law. From now on, you must attend the ball organized by the Duchess of Iharan, she declares, making it sound less like an invitation and more like a royal decree. The woman continues her enigmatic speech, standing with poise and wrapped in a dark, elegant dress. Her demeanor is as mysterious as the surroundings, hinting that there's more to this ball than just dancing and small talk. As the light from the chandeliers glimmers, the woman drops another bombshell. Those 4 hallways are connected to the mansion's basement, she reveals, adding a layer of intrigue to this already puzzling scenario. The camera pans to her face once more, still focused and unyielding. The grandeur of the hallways behind her only adds to the suspense of what she's about to reveal next. Finally, she lays out the danger lurking beneath the mansion. But the basement is full of labyrinths and traps, and the moment you get lost, the mansion's nights will start moving, she warns, painting a picture of a place where getting lost isn't just embarrassing, it's perilous. You have no choice but to rely on your own instinct and intuition. Words of wisdom echo in the air as our red-haired sage imparts this valuable lesson. The scene is aglow with a golden light, adding to the mystique of the moment. As we shift our view, the mysterious figure with fiery red hair stands tall, their face obscured, but their presence undeniably commanding. It's as if they hold the weight of the world on their shoulders. Can they do it? A question hangs in the air, filled with suspense and the weight of expectations. Yes, a young man with brown, tousled hair and a formal suit steps up. His voice is steady, filled with confidence. He seems ready to take on whatever challenge lies ahead. And there he stands, the young man in his dapper suit, seemingly unshaken by the questions and the judgmental gazes around him. You, that confident attitude, speaks very well of you. I like you. The words of approval from the unseen figure resonate, acknowledging the young man's resolve and spirit. The scene opens with a striking red-haired woman in a sleek black dress towering over a young man who is dressed in a dapper suit. She simply says, "Thank you." But that's not the end of it. The vibe is kind of mysterious, like when you suddenly find yourself in an escape room with no clues. Who is she? Why the gratitude? The plot thickens. Now, what is this trippy background? Our guy is standing there, looking like he's seen a ghost. It's all swirls and texture, leaving him stammering. What was that? The kind of moment when you're at a party and realize you're way underdressed. Two dudes, dressed to the nines, exchange glances of utter confusion. Eyes wide open, they're questioning reality itself. It's like hearing your pet talk back to you in human language. Didn't he speak as if he were a real person? One asks, while the other wonders if NPCs are supposed to be this chatty. Just when you think things couldn't get any more bizarre, the mysterious woman drops another line. Then, I wish you good luck. It's as if she's sending them off on some epic quest. You know, like when Gandalf gives Frodo that iconic farewell. Finally, the ballroom scene unfolds with the young man and a white-haired lady in a stunning gown. They look ready for whatever challenge lies ahead, stepping into the light with a sense of purpose. Or maybe the air is thick with contemplation. Someone's clearly in deep thought, perhaps wrestling with the universe's greatest questions, or just a particularly tricky math problem. The scene opens with a mysterious vibe as a sharply dressed man stands amidst glowing lights in what appears to be an opulent setting. His face is blurred, adding an element of intrigue to his identity. The atmosphere is buzzing with anticipation. As we move forward, a voice questions the odd practices happening at this gathering, suggesting that things might not be as they seem. It's like we're in a detective movie where the plot thickens with every word. The opulence of the scene continues as two women make their entrance. The first has striking red hair, wearing a black dress, while the second has flowing brown locks with an elegant blue dress. Their appearance suggests it's difficult to interpret, and the NPCs behave too realistically. Something just ain't right in this magical realm, folks. Our heroine, with her charming brown eyes and stylish hair ribbon, is struggling to make sense of it all. The portal, apparently, is more confusing than her math homework. Also, I can't interpret this portal at all. She's scratching her head, wondering why on earth a first-year practice is tougher than a ninja warrior course. I mean, seriously, who thought this was a good idea? Does it make sense for a first-year practice to have such a high difficulty? The frustration is real, my friends. The students are bewildered by the unexpected complexity of their magical training. Honestly, I also thought it was strange. I barely managed to interpret it. Just when our heroine thought she was alone in her magical misery, three guys show up, looking sharp in their suits. They're struggling too, but hey, misery loves company. Yes, and that NPC earlier also seemed real. With a nod of agreement, they confirm that even the NPCs are acting like they've got a pulse. With a determined look, our brown-haired heroine decides it's time to convince the doubters. She's got that fire in her eyes, no pun intended, ready to light up the room with some solid persuasion. Just as she's about to spill the beans, she pauses, contemplating. Wait, Flame. Now this isn't your everyday pause. It's the kind that makes you go, The suspense is real, folks. Flame, she whispers in the void. Are we talking candlelight dinner or inferno of truth? Our red-haired friend joins the chat with a face that says, no way, Jose. She's not buying into the idea that this place might be real. She's got that sassy skepticism down to an art form. Face-off time. The red-haired girl's standing with arms crossed, giving our brunette a look that screams, convince me if you dare. But the brunette's not backing down. She's got her game face on. Just one word. What? And there it is, the moment of disbelief. The tension's so thick, you could cut it with a knife. All right, folks, gather round. We got ourselves a spicy situation at Stella. Our sharp-eyed redhead is throwing down some serious accusations. She's convinced this whole mess has Professor Scheme written all over it. I mean, come on, it's obvious, right? But hold on. In the real world, persona gates ain't exactly easy to crack. Our fiery-haired sleuth is laying down the facts. Even the most mind-boggling persona gate situation screams Professor meddling. And why is it all so suspect? Well, we're talking about Stella, the creme de la creme of magic warrior schools. If you're training to be a magic knight, this is where you want to be. Top-notch, baby. Now picture this. Our crew of students, all snazzy in their fancy outfits, gathered in a golden-hued room. The redhead's got everyone's attention, laying out the mystery like a seasoned detective. Here's the kicker. If there was a real-deal portal on campus, you bet your magical boots the professors would be onto it in a heartbeat. No way something like that would slip past them. The scene opens with a glimpse into a well-lit room where two young men in dapper suits are having a conversation. Their expressions suggest they've just had an aha moment, with one of them saying, "Oh, is that it?" Meanwhile, a girl with long brown hair and a white bow watches them from the background. As the discussion unfolds, a thought bubble pops up stating, "Not good," giving us a hint that whatever was discovered isn't exactly a walk in the park. The girl's inner monologue kicks in, contemplating the reality of a persona gate. She seems to be connecting dots, and it's not looking like sunshine and rainbows. Unfortunately, her face is blurred, but we catch a view of her blue dress and the large bow in her hair, adding a bit of mystery to her character. She reflects on the possibility that even if she voices her concerns, no one would believe her. Her goal is to make others at least feel the oddness of the situation. Her final thought leaves us hanging. And now what do I do? Indicating she's caught between a rock and a hard place, unsure of her next move. Meet our two leading ladies, both dressed to impress. The first, with fiery red hair, is rocking a chic black and white ensemble, giving off major elegant vibes. Her partner in crime, sporting soft brown locks, is gracefully attired in a lovely blue dress. They seem to be sharing a moment, perhaps contemplating the event ahead. As we pan down, we see the stylish outfits fully. Our redhead's dress is long and sophisticated, while the brunette's blue dress adds a splash of color to the scene. They're clearly dressed for a formal occasion, and their expressions hint at anticipation or maybe a touch of nervousness. The focus shifts to their hands, clasped together as if drawing strength from one another. It's a quiet gesture, but packed with emotion, showing their bond and perhaps the seriousness of the event. Zooming out, the grandeur of the room becomes evident. The ladies are joined by a gentleman, dressed sharply in a suit, standing a bit apart as they all face forward, perhaps awaiting a cue or the arrival of someone important. The setting is opulent, with high ceilings and warm lighting casting a glow on the polished floor. Our trio stands as if they're in the spotlight, ready for whatever comes next in this lavish environment. Amidst the chaos of life, sometimes we find ourselves at a crossroads. Our character here is deep in thought, pondering the route they've chosen. So in the end, we ended up going this route, they muse, perhaps wondering if it was the right decision. The mystery deepens as we see someone sharply dressed in a tuxedo, standing in a dimly lit room. The aura around them is enigmatic, suggesting that they might be preparing for something significant. The tension builds as the focus remains on the suit, hinting at a significant event or confrontation about to occur. The darkness surrounding the figure adds to the suspense, making us wonder what lies ahead. Episode 6 is all about Jackie's dark corruption route, which seems to be a new twist not found in the original novel. This is a head-scratcher for Flame, who's caught in the mix trying to make sense of this situation. In the original novel, there was no character named Jackie, so for Flame, this situation must be confusing. We've got Flame on a mission to stop Jackie, and it appears to be one of those many branching routes from the original game. Here, we see Flame trying to halt Jackie's progress down this dark path. It's one of those plot twists that keeps you guessing, right? Anyway, in this tangled web, one of 3 students is destined to fall victim to dark corruption. The stakes are high, and the tension is real. Flame's determination shines through as he wishes for none of the students to be corrupted. Can he change what's destined to happen? Deep in thought, Flame ponders if he can bend fate. He's dressed to impress. Even if I help Flame now, the result won't change. One redhead muses, standing alongside her companion amid the warm glow of lights. So, stepping back is probably the best answer, she concludes, as if convincing herself of the decision. Suddenly, the brunette firmly declares, "No matter what you say, I'm going." "What? Wait, Jackie," the redhead responds, startled by her companion's sudden decision to leave. The fiery-haired leader is rallying the troops, assuring everyone that the professors are pulling the strings behind this situation. She's pushing for calm and decisive action, urging everyone to keep their cool. With a bit of sass, she tells her companions they can stay behind like fools if they want. Clearly, she's not about to linger around. The scene shifts to a glowing doorway, crackling with energy, catching the attention of everyone in the room. It's like someone opened a portal to who knows where. As the glowing doorway becomes the focal point, a girl in a blue dress stands transfixed by its brilliance. There is an aura of mystery and anticipation. The camera pans over 2 guys, their faces half visible, who are staring at the glowing doorway with a mix of confusion and curiosity. These 2 gentlemen, dressed to impress, exchange glances, clearly unsure about the next move. Their tuxedos might say fancy party, but their expressions scream, "What's happening?" The scene opens with someone nervously stating, "I'm going in too," like they're about to dive into a pool but forgot how to swim. They assure themselves, "I've always prepared for situations like this," which is a classic pep talk we all give ourselves before doing something potentially stupid. We then spot a young guy with tousled brown hair and sharp yellow eyes, standing there looking like he's trying to figure out if he left the oven on. Enter Mr. Dapper in a snazzy suit, arms crossed, observing the chaos around him. He's not impressed, saying, "Not a single one of them is moving in an organized way." Clearly, he's the kind of guy who color codes his sock drawer. The atmosphere remains tense as the chaos continues, with Mr. Dapper maintaining his stern analysis. With a hint of resignation or perhaps determination, Mr. Dapper concludes, in any case, while adjusting his suit like he's about to drop some knowledge or maybe a mic. As things escalate, he continues with, "Since we've come this far," suggesting that they're in too deep to back out now. It's that point in a movie where you know stuff's about to get real. With the weight of the world on his shoulders, our dashing hero stands firm. He's come this far, and there's only one way to go, forward, no turning back. In the spotlight, looking sharp in a snazzy suit, our man exudes confidence. His eyes speak of resolve, ready to face whatever comes his way. As he strides forward, his tailored suit catches the light, each step echoing his determination. Ain't nobody stopping this dude. The scene fades into a bright void, leaving us hanging in suspense. What's next for our stylish hero? The suspense ramps up with a classic to be continued, leaving us itching for more of this intriguing journey. Someone is feeling a bit guilty about Beyond, but there's something intriguing about Baek Yusol that's catching their attention. With the face still a mystery, the character's curiosity intensifies, holding a paper that seems to play a role in this unfolding story. The intrigue deepens as curiosity is piqued, leading to thoughts about Baek Yusol. That curious vibe is all about this kid named Baek Yusol, who seems to be quite the enigma. The scene shifts to a grand building basking under the sky, setting the stage for something big. Ah, the day of practice is here, and it seems like something significant is about to go down. All right, folks, gather around. We have a bunch of first-year students chilling in their snazzy uniforms. They're just standing around, probably wondering what's about to go down. More students appear on the field, still rocking those uniforms. It's like a school reunion, but with less drama and more mystery. The voice of authority echoes through the air, announcing the beginning of the personal gate practice for these eager first years. Oh snap, things are about to get real. Enter the mysterious guide with a blurred face, waving his hand towards a swirling vortex. It's like he's saying, "Welcome to the unknown, kiddos." The guide instructs the students to step into the persona gate. Just a casual stroll into another dimension. No biggie. One of the students is having a moment, recalling how the gate looks just like the one from the book. But wait, there's more. Someone's feeling the jitters. Nervous, much? The sky is clear, and the academy buzzes with the excitement of a new term. Students are lined up in their snazzy uniforms, looking ready to conquer the world, or at least their classes. Zooming in on the sharp uniforms, we notice Baek Yusol among the crowd. His attire speaks volumes of the discipline and prestige expected from the academy. Deep thoughts, or perhaps an ominous voice echoes, so it finally begins. Sounds like someone's gearing up for some serious action, or maybe just the start of a school year. Here's the lowdown, folks. Baek Yusol finished the academic conference with flying colors and unlocked some cool features with his thrush goggles. Makes you wonder, are these goggles just for style, or do they have some magical mojo? Now, we're talking stats, baby. Baek Yusol's got strength, agility, sensitivity, and stamina all laid out like a game character sheet. His skills include Blink LV.1, which sounds like a teleporting trick. Definitely a handy skill for dodging homework. Baek's been hustling back and forth to Ifanel's garden, raising his stats like he's on a mission. Seems like he's got the right stuff to tackle whatever's coming his way. The scene opens with a young dude rocking some serious golden eyes. He's got that contemplative vibe going on, looking up at the sky like he's pondering the mysteries of the universe or just debating what to have for lunch. Probably both. His outfit screams, "I'm important," with a sharp suit featuring some yellow accents. Definitely a guy who knows how to dress for the occasion, whatever that occasion might be. And then the word "probably" hits us like a cliffhanger, leaving us dangling in anticipation. What's he thinking? What's about to go down? The suspense, my friends, is real. Suddenly, we get a visual treat. A swirling portal, all glowing and ethereal, opens up in the sky. It's like someone took a paintbrush of magic and swirled it around to create a gateway to who knows where. Stepping into view is a robed figure, who's clearly the tour guide for this magical mystery tour. With a wave, he's directing students to the portal like it's the entrance to an amusement park ride. Portal C7 is the destination, and it looks like things are about to get interesting. All right, we have a young lad looking rather dapper in his school uniform. He's got that. I've seen things look on his face, and he just muttered, "Yes." Seems like he's agreeing to something important. There's a close-up of some fancy school uniforms, probably the kind you'd wear if Hogwarts had a fashion overhaul. A squad of first-year students are lined up, looking all serious. Our guy is wondering if these are his teammates for the upcoming challenge. The Persona Gate practice is on the horizon, and it's all about teamwork. Groups will range from 4 to 18 people, and the secret sauce? Collaboration. The announcement echoes, first-year students, get ready to At Stella Academy, students are usually Class 2 level, which sounds pretty fancy if you ask me. But their real challenge is yet to come. These brave souls are gearing up for their first real combat at a Persona Gate set at Risk 3. Trust me, that's no walk in the park. The action is set to go down at Portal Garden C7, a spot that fits 16 people. Sounds like a packed party, but not the fun kind. However, there's a little bummer. Mayuseong and Hwaryeon are missing in action. Would have been helpful to have them around. All right, folks, here we have Flame and Hongbyeon, looking all serious and ready to take on whatever comes their way. These two seem like they mean business, and you can almost feel the intensity just by looking at their faces. Next up, we have the cool and collected Aizel joining the scene. With her in the mix, the gang is feeling pumped and more than ready to tackle this ominous portal. Whatever lies beyond, they're not backing down. The portal itself looms large, with intricate designs hinting at the mysteries it holds. Just looking at it gives you the chills. You know something epic is about to go down. And then we shift to a mysterious character who seems to be chilling, thinking they don't need to participate in the final boss strategy. Talk about confidence, or maybe they're just trying to dodge the hard work. Stepping into the scene, we catch a glimpse of this mysterious character's foot. It's like they're about to take a leisurely stroll through the greenery. In the midst of swirling mystical energy, we hear our hero's determination as he seeks the hidden reward, those enchanting tree petals. His words are filled with anticipation and a sense of purpose. As the scene unfolds, we see our hero stepping forward into the dazzling light. His silhouette is cloaked in shadows, but his resolve is clear as day. With each step, the light around him seems to dance, creating an aura of mystery and adventure. The world around him is alive, pulsing with energy. The air is filled with the sound of mystical hums, adding to the surreal atmosphere. It's almost like the universe is whispering secrets into his ears. Golden glimmers and sparks fill the scene, painting a picture of magic and wonder. The quest for the enchanted petals feels more like a journey into a realm of dreams. The spotlight is on a suave figure with chestnut-brown locks, dressed in a dapper suit with golden accents. Despite the blurred face, you can sense has got some serious swag, standing amidst sparkling chandeliers and lavish surroundings. Below the dashing suit, a stylish text box welcomes everyone to the Grand Iharan's Ball, setting the stage for what promises to be an unforgettable night. The Grand Hall is alive with twinkling lights and opulent decorations, showcasing the high-class vibe of the Iharan's Ball. Imagine a place where dreams and reality dance together. A fountain in the hall adds a touch of elegance, with water gently cascading amidst the dazzling golden lights. It's a place where you can almost hear the soft whispers of the elite. Silhouettes of guests are gracefully moving into the ball. They appear like shadows against the glowing backdrop, each one adding to the mystery and excitement. In a bustling assembly, we're introduced to a group of students, all decked out in uniforms that scream serious business. Leading the charge is a girl with long, flowing white hair and fiery red eyes that could pierce through the toughest of exams. The focus shifts to the students' uniforms, with their crisp lines and cool colors, suggesting these kids might be part of some elite academy. The hair colors are as varied as a rainbow, adding a splash of personality to the scene. A large, inviting welcome sign makes its appearance, setting the tone for what seems to be an initiation or greeting session. You know, the kind where everyone's either excited or super nervous. Our white-haired protagonist steps up to the plate, offering a warm welcome with her eyes that seem to say, "I'm in charge here." Her expression is calm, yet commanding, like she's about to drop some knowledge on everyone. Zooming in on her attire, we notice the intricate details of her uniform, a bow tie that means business, and a jacket that screams, "I'm here to rule the school." It's clear this isn't just any student, but someone with a significant role. The setting is a grand staircase, lights shimmering like it's prom night. A cheerful maid informs someone that a dress and shoes are on the way. Sounds like someone's about to get a Cinderella makeover. More of the maid's attire is shown, confirming her role in the upcoming preparation. Her uniform is clean and crisp, ready to serve. The spotlight shifts to our heroine with striking red eyes and white hair, who echoes the maid's words about the dress and shoes, sounding both intrigued and a tad skeptical. She wonders aloud, questioning if there's ever been a ballroom inside a Persona gate before. Talk about unexpected surprises. Time is ticking, and she realizes she must analyze the portal and decipher the guide's message. No time for gowns and dances, she's got serious business to attend to. The page reveals cryptic symbols that appear to hold the key to understanding the Persona gate. She's ready to dive into this puzzle, hoping to crack the code. In this scene, we have a mysterious lady, equipped with striking white hair and red eyes, who looks like she just saw a ghost. There's a bubble of confusion above her head, as she can't wrap her mind around the complexity of a formula used for what should have been a simple first-year practice. Talk about academic overkill. Then enters the trusty maid, who's probably seen this puzzled look 100 times. She politely reminds our bewildered lady that dinner is about to be served, urging her to hurry up. But instead of snapping out of it, Our Lady hits us with another what, clearly still in shock. Our Lady's still lost in her thoughts, processing the maid's dinner reminder, but throwing out another what. She's definitely not ready for the dinner table yet. In a room that seems to be glowing with a mysterious light, a maid with a classic black and white uniform and a calm demeanor asks, "Is there a problem?" Meanwhile, someone else, unseen but evidently questioning the maid, asks how she could say something like that, wondering if it's some sort of programmed response. A thought bubble appears, pondering the differences between a real Persona Gate NPC and characters inside magical portals. The pink-haired, red-eyed character appears deep in thought, contemplating the strange behavior of the maid and the limitations of characters inside mage-created portals. The tension heightens as the phrase, "No, it can't be," echoes, adding an air of mystery and disbelief to the scene. A charming maid with a warm smile graces the scene, her presence as bright as the golden lights around her. Sporting the classic maid attire, she seems ready to serve with grace and dedication. As the scene shifts, an intriguing speculation arises. There is no way an actual Persona Gate could pop up at Stella Academy, right? Must be some high-tech wizardry or someone's pulling a fast one. The air hangs heavy with anticipation. Is something the maid, ever perceptive, senses something off. She asks the lady, "Is something wrong, miss?" The concern is palpable. With a reassuring tone, the lady dismisses the maid's worries. "It's nothing for you to worry about. Go get the dress." The maid responds promptly, "Yes, understood. Duty calls." The scene fades into a gentle white, leaving us wondering about the mysteries yet to unfold. In the majestic halls of the Magic Academy, we meet a girl with hair as white as snow and eyes as red as a ruby. She's got that mysterious vibe going on, and there's something about her that screams, "Don't mess with me." Zooming in, we see her face, and she looks like she's thinking about something deep. Maybe she's wondering if she left the stove on, but more likely, it's something magical. Her pink locks sway gently, and a thought bubble pops up. She's got a gut feeling that this practice ain't gonna be a walk in the park. She's bracing herself for some serious wizardry. Another thought bubble emerges, and she's convinced that this is gonna be one of those never-ending tasks that keep you up at night. You know, the kind that makes you wish you could clone yourself. The scene fades to white, leaving us with just her thoughts echoing in the emptiness, like the calm before the magical storm. And there it is, folks. The grand title appears, Blink Master of the Magic Academy. It's like saying, hold on to your wands because things are about to get magical. The scene opens in a dreamy, almost abstract splash of colors, setting a mystical and serene tone for what's about to unfold. A close-up reveals a slender leg and a stylish red heel, stepping confidently. Whoever this is, they've got style and they know how to make an entrance. The camera pans out to show the complete picture, a striking young woman with flowing white hair and sharp red eyes, dressed in a sophisticated red dress. This lady means business, and she's about to take the stage. The focus shifts to her delicate features, adorned with roses, enhancing her enigmatic aura. She's not just a pretty face, there's a story behind those eyes. The scene fades into a wash of colors, leaving us with a sense of anticipation and curiosity about who this captivating character is, and amidst the glow of chandeliers and the elegance of a grand hall, our pink-haired protagonist seems startled by someone standing in the distance. The room is filled with an aura of sophistication. As the light dances off the polished floors, the focus shifts to the mysterious figure, bathed in a sea of colors that resemble a burst of fireworks. The air is thick with anticipation, and it's clear something grand is about to unfold. Zooming in, we get a closer look at the enigmatic character. His disheveled brown hair and sharp golden eyes add to the air of mystery surrounding him. He stands with a composed demeanor, exuding an aura of confidence. The camera pans down to highlight the sleek, tailored suit of the intriguing stranger. His attire speaks of elegance and class, fitting perfectly with the lavish surroundings. A splash of vibrant colors fills the scene, adding a surreal touch to the atmosphere. It's as if the room itself is alive, swirling with energy and possibilities. The princess is examining some clothes, and she seems pretty impressed, saying they're very well made. The scene is set in an opulent hall with warm lighting and elegant decor, adding a touch of regal vibe to the whole situation. As we move closer, we see the person presenting the clothes is wearing a sleek black outfit, possibly the designer of these impressive garments. Zooming into the princess's face, she's got those striking red eyes that scream, "I'm not to be messed with." She seems deep in thought as she assesses the craftsmanship. The princess remains silent, pondering over the clothes. Her expression is unreadable, but you can sense there's a lot going on in her mind. A voice informs the princess that the clothes were presented by Cadet Baek Yusol as an assignment for a subject. Seems like this cadet has some serious fashion skills. The information hangs in the air, a silent pause as the princess considers the implications of Baek Yusol's assignment. The blurred face figure starts the conversation with a mysterious note, claiming that his past story is written here. The intrigue kicks in, setting the stage for unveiling some juicy secrets. Enter the pink-haired girl with fiery red eyes. She's holding the paper like it's a treasure map and exclaims, "Oh, really?" Her curiosity is piqued. Her eyes widen as she processes the information. With a big "ha!" It's like she's just seen a ghost or maybe a surprise birthday party. With a look of shock and a drop of sweat, she's clearly taken aback by the revelations on the paper. Is it scandalous? Is it epic? We can only wonder. As the suspense builds, she's left speechless with "this is..." You know it's going to be big when someone can't finish their sentence. Finally, a thought bubble reveals her concern. Is it because of the personal information about Baek Yusol? Sounds like she stumbled upon some sensitive intel. Alright, so we got this fancy scene where a guy is yawning like he hasn't slept in ages, and a girl is standing there with her gorgeous long white hair. She's having some deep thoughts about how things look different just a few days ago. Maybe she's questioning if she needs glasses or something. In the next panel, we see more of the scene, and it's still mysterious. The girl is pondering something serious, but the guy looks like he's just trying to stay awake at this posh event. And then, we dive deep into the guy's journey from a questionable past to a newfound path of chivalry. Seems like he's on some kind of heroic quest in a place called Stella, whatever that means. Now, here's a close-up of our sleepy dude, probably thinking about how he's going to keep up with this whole chivalry thing. He's got those big golden eyes and a sharp look, even if he's yawning like a tired puppy. Okay, this panel is just a bunch of clouds. Maybe it's representing some kind of dreamy or confused state, but who knows? Boom, we're back, and the guy's all sass, asking the girl what she's staring at. He's like, "Have you never seen a commoner yawn?" Classic move, dude. Trying to act all cool while she's probably judging his sleepy vibes. Peeking through the panel is a character with flowing white hair, setting the stage for some serious business. The girl, with her striking red eyes and a dress that screams "I mean business," says, "It's not that." Clearly, she's got something on her mind, and it's not the time for small talk. There's a moment of silence, with empty speech bubbles floating around. It's the calm before the storm, or maybe just an awkward pause. A voice declares, "Everyone is already gathered. Whatever's happening, it's a full house, and things are about to get real." Our white-haired girl and her companion with glasses are seen making their way through a grand venue filled with people. It's like they're walking into a scene straight out of a movie, with that "all eyes on us." A red-haired woman with a fan informs that attending the ball organized by the Duchess of Iharan is a must. There's no saying no to this invitation. The scene shifts to a glimpse of her elegant attire, as the setting exudes opulence and a sense of impending intrigue. She continues, divulging that there are 4 hallways connected to the mansion's basement. This place is no ordinary basement, folks. Her warning tone escalates as she reveals that the basement is a labyrinth filled with traps, and if you get lost, the mansion's nights will come to life. Adventure awaits, but so the scene opens with a character with fiery red hair, delivering a piece of advice to rely on one's own instinct and intuition. It's like the universe is telling you to follow your gut, but in a much cooler way. The character's identity remains a mystery due to their blurred face, adding an air of suspense and intrigue to their words. Their outfit is sharp, with a high-collared shirt that screams sophistication. As the conversation continues, a voice questions, "Can they do it?" There's a pause, like the calm before the storm, as we wonder who they might be. The camera shifts to a young man with tousled brown hair, dressed in a sleek suit, confidently responding with a simple "yes." His demeanor suggests he's ready to take on whatever challenge lies ahead. Completing the scene, a compliment is thrown into the mix, appreciating the young man's confident attitude. Whoever is speaking seems to have taken a liking to him. showing that a little confidence can go. In a room filled with golden light, our young, dapper gentleman is being thanked by a regal lady with fiery red hair. She's rocking that elegant black dress like it's nobody's business. The thanks might be simple, but you can feel it's loaded with some serious vibes. Suddenly, things get a little trippy. The whole scene fades to what looks like swirling darkness, and someone's left stammering, "What was that?" Yeah, we're all thinking the same, buddy. Next up, we meet two guys in snazzy suits, giving each other the side eye like they've just seen a ghost. They're all like, "Did that NPC just talk like a real person?" Clearly, something fishy is going on here. The whispers continue as they wonder aloud if NPCs are supposed to have such deep lines. You know, like they're auditioning for a Shakespeare play or something. Finally, the tension builds as a voice, seemingly from nowhere, declares, "Then, I wish you good luck." Cue the dramatic exit music as our duo stands at attention, staring into the glowing room ahead. What awaits them beyond those doors? Only time will tell. One of our pals is pondering deeply, letting out a casual as if contemplating the mysteries of the universe, or maybe just wondering where he left his keys. The scene shifts to three dapper dudes, all suited up for what looks like a fancy shindig. Two of them are visible, while the third guy's face is blurred, adding an air of mystery. Our anxious friend is looking a bit sweaty, as if he's worried he might spill soup on his tux. With a bit of nervous energy, one of the guys suggests they should get moving. It's that classic moment of, do we go in now or wait for a sign from the universe? Now we see them in a corridor bathed in golden light, heading towards some opulent doors, ready to face whatever awaits them inside. Just when they're about to make their grand entrance, one of the gang calls out, "Guys, wait a second." It's like the classic pause before the big moment, where someone might have forgotten their phone, or maybe a dapper young man with short black hair is caught by surprise in a grand ballroom as he turns his head in response to something unexpected. A mysterious voice questions the strangeness of the current practice, leaving everyone in a bit of a suspenseful silence. Two girls enter the frame, one with long brown hair tied with a ribbon, and another with striking red hair, both dressed elegantly, seemingly intrigued by the unfolding situation. The scene continues to build an atmosphere of curiosity and anticipation as the focus remains on the newcomers and their approach. There's a whole lot of confusion going on about this portal business. Our girl here is struggling to interpret it, and she's baffled by how the NPCs are acting way too real. Like, seriously, are they trying to win an Oscar or something? She continues, expressing her utter inability to decipher the portal at all. Sounds like she's dealing with some next-level sorcery here. The question of the hour, why on earth would a first-year practice be this hardcore? It's like throwing a newbie into a boss fight without any cheats. The page is blank, echoing the silence as the characters ponder the portal's difficulty. Three suave dudes join the conversation, all dressed to impress. They're just as puzzled, admitting how barely they managed to interpret the portal. Seems like they're all in the same boat. The boys chime in, noting how the NPC they encountered earlier was eerily lifelike. Seriously, what's up with these NPCs? They should chill with the realism. With a shimmer of confidence in her eyes, our lady here is all set to convince the crowd. You know, the kind who are already on the fence. Her mind's racing and she blurts out, "Wait, flame, what does that mean?" Sounds like she's on to something spicy. Boom, just the word flame. Not exactly what you'd call a fiery speech, eh? Now, her red-headed buddy isn't buying it. She's like, "You're not going to tell me this place is real, right?" Sounds like she's not ready for a plot twist. Just look at them, two ladies standing there. One in a classic black dress, the other in a soft blue. It's a real showdown of skepticism versus belief. What? That's all she can muster after the bombshell drop. Sounds like she's just as puzzled as we are. In the midst of some serious chit-chat, our fiery red-headed student is calling out what she sees as a cunning plan by the professors. She's convinced that this confusion is all part of their grand design. She's dishing out some wisdom on persona gates, pointing out how they're not always straightforward to decipher. Even this baffling situation is just another layer of the professor's master plan. With a sense of pride and urgency, the student reminds everyone that they're at Stella, the top-notch academy for training magic warriors and knights. It's like the Hogwarts of their world, but with more drama. As she stands surrounded by a bunch of well-dressed students, she questions the likelihood of the professors missing a real portal right under their noses. Seriously, how could they not notice something as big as that? The girl challenges the group, throwing some shade about their obliviousness. She's clearly not buying the idea that such a magical anomaly could go unnoticed. The scene unfolds with a couple of suave dudes, dressed to impress, deep in conversation. One of them goes, "Oh, is that it?" while the other chimes in with an "I see." They're clearly trying to wrap their heads around some big revelation. Next, we see a thought bubble. Not good. Someone's having a not-so-great epiphany, and you can bet it's about whatever those two were discussing. Another thought bubble pops up, and the mystery deepens. If it's true to the original, then this persona gate is real. Uh-oh, someone's connecting some serious dots. There's a blurred face here, but we can see a girl with long brown hair and a bow. She's clearly involved in this unfolding mystery, looking contemplative. Then we get another inner monologue. But even if I say it, they won't believe me. That's why I just wanted them to at least feel that something was wrong. This girl is clearly doubting whether anyone will take her seriously, but she's still trying to get through to them. The final thought bubble. And now what do I do? She's in a pickle, trying to figure out her next move in this puzzling scenario. Meet our two lovely ladies in the spotlight, rocking their chic outfits. The redhead, with her freckles and sly smile, is dressed in a sleek black dress that screams sophistication, while her friend beside her is sporting a cute blue dress, looking all thoughtful. Zooming out a bit, we see their outfits in full glory. The black dress has an elegant vibe, with a touch of mystery, while the blue dress is simple yet charming. Both of them seem to be clutching onto something, perhaps a sign of their nervousness or excitement. There is a sense of anticipation in the air, as these ladies stand in a well-lit room, perhaps waiting for something or someone. The atmosphere is calm, with the floor reflecting the warm lights, adding to the serene setting. As the camera pans out, the scene becomes clearer. The room is grand, suggesting an important event. Joining our ladies are a couple of gentlemen, dressed sharply in suits, adding to the formal vibe of the gathering. Finally, a wider view of the hall shows the ladies and their companions in the spacious room, surrounded by the grandeur of their surroundings. The elegant setting hints at an occasion of significance, leaving us curious about what unfolds next. In the end, our mysterious hero, with their flowing brown hair, contemplates the path they've taken. It seems like there were some twists and turns, but they've finally landed on this route. Our character is dressed to impress, sporting a crisp tuxedo. The air around them is charged with a sense of occasion and formality, hinting at some high-stakes event about to go down. The room is filled with an air of suspense, as if time itself is holding its breath for whatever comes next. The focus on the tuxedo highlights the gravity of the situation. All right, folks, buckle up as we dive into episode 6, where things are about to get dark and mysterious. We're talking Jackie's dark corruption route. Sounds like a trip down the rabbit hole, right? So, here's the twist. In the original novel, there was no Jackie. Our pal Flame is scratching his head trying to figure out what's going on. Talk about throwing a curveball. Check it out. Flame is in a showdown trying to stop Jackie from going down one of those many branching routes from the game. It's like trying to keep your pizza from sliding off the plate. Pure chaos. Now, we've got 3 students, and one of them is about to be hit by the dark corruption. Picture a mystery game where one wrong move leads to disaster. Flame's got a noble heart, wishing none of the students fall into the corruption pit. But man, is it tough when fate's got its own plans. Can Flame actually change what destiny's got in store? It's the age-old question, can one change a predetermined fate? Even if I help Flame now, the result won't change. The air is thick with contemplation as the decision to step back seems to weigh heavily. A dramatic encounter unfolds as 2 women stand face to face, one in a dark, elegant dress and the other in a light blue attire, as they wrestle with the idea of stepping back. So, stepping back is probably the best answer. The decision seems tough, but sometimes letting go is the only way forward. No matter what you say, I'm going. Jackie declares her resolve, cutting through the tension like a knife through butter. What? Wait, Jackie. The plea falls on deaf ears as Jackie makes her move, leaving the other character in a whirl of surprise. Even this situation was planned by the professors, so we just need to stay calm and act decisively. You can stay here like fools if you want. A magical portal materializes, signaling a turning point. The portal glows with an eerie brilliance, mesmerizing the onlookers. The two young men share a concerned look. All right, folks. Looks like someone is building up the courage to step into the fray. I'm going in too, they say, with a hint of determination mixed with a dash of nerves. I've always prepared for situations like this, they continue, trying to convince not just us, but maybe themselves too. As the tension builds, we catch a glimpse of a young lad with brown hair and a calm demeanor. His eyes scan the room, taking in the chaos around him. Enter the gentleman in the snazzy tuxedo, arms crossed and looking like he's about to drop some wisdom. Not a single one of them is moving in an organized way, he observes, with a tone that suggests he's seen it all before. With a pause, the words hang in the air, leaving us to wonder what his next move will be. His arms still crossed, the gentleman decides. In any case, it's clear he's not fazed by the pandemonium surrounding him. The scene seems to be building towards a climax. Since we've come, he starts, leaving us at the edge of our seats, waiting to see what unfolds next. With this far, there's no other option but to keep going. Our main character is facing a moment of truth, realizing there's no turning back now. A dashing figure emerges, a young man dressed to the nines in a sleek suit, projecting confidence and charisma. His gaze is set, his resolve unwavering. With determined steps, our hero strides forward, embodying the idea that sometimes you've just got to put on your best suit and face the music. The scene fades to white, leaving us hanging in anticipation of what lies ahead for our sharply dressed protagonist. To be continued. The suspense is real, folks. Our hero's journey is far from over, promising more twists and turns. Hang tight.